Hello again. Today I am launching a new spin-off series. It's the second spin-off series on this video channel. And I am going to call it Retail Rapids. Now, what does all this mean? Well, you're still going to get the same video commentary about politics, in particular what's going on in the North Carolina Republican Party. And I also have my first spin-off series, College at 31, that is ongoing for the next probably about a year and a half to 2 years. Now, today I decided to add Retail Rapids, which is retail dealing with my job, and Rapids dealing with the types of customers I see on a daily basis. Most of these stories are probably going to be negative in tone, but the reason why I'm doing this is sort of for myself to vent in a healthy way, plus is a way to hope that I can help you, the viewer of this video, give you some what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe some life lessons, some things on how to deal with people, and what kind of things like I deal with at my job. So anyway, I work, generally I wear about 3 hats when I'm working. In other words, I have about 3 different jobs that I do in a typical day. One is I'm a cart pusher. That's pretty self-explanatory. Go out to the parking lot, get carts, and boy, there's some awful drivers in Florida. But that's for another video. Number 2 is I'm a cashier at a regular checkout scan. People come in and I scan their groceries and all that stuff. Then number 3 is something I'm actually going to talk to you about in this video, and it's the self-checkout coordinator. Self-checkout coordinator, okay? And this particular job has its good things and has its bad things. Like, I like during the day when it's when the cashiers on the left side of the store are busy doing their thing. People that want standard cashier service can do that, and people who want to go through self-checkout, they can do that, and people have options. Now, unfortunately, generally around 8 or 9 o'clock at night, the standard cashier stations on the left side of the store shut down for the night, and we just have the checkout areas. Now, the problem with this is I live in Florida, and the particular area that in Florida I live in is the average age is about 55 years old, so we have probably over half the population is over 55 and older, and they don't understand technology. And then we have some customers like the one I'm getting ready to describe to you who thinks that their life is over because they actually have to use a self-checkout machine because my company has decided to shut off the main cashier stands for the night. So we have these 2 customers. I do not know their names. I'm going to make one up. One is a older gentleman who drives a motorized cart. He's probably in his mid-80s. Okay, and then we have a guy who's probably in his, I would assume it's his son, okay, and he's probably in his late 50s. So anyway, they both are walking up to the checkout area, the front of the store, and the older gentleman says, basically says, why are there no cashiers, and you need to get some more cashiers, and blah blah blah. Kind of says it. His tone is, not very pleasant. Oh, you need to get some more cashiers. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. Self-checkout. Oh! Yeah, okay. And so what I do is I hear him. Okay, right now I'm a little busy because I'm helping other people at the self-checkout area. They say self-checkout, but the self-checkout coordinator, I still have to help because the place where I live has a lot of alcoholics and a lot of cigarette smokers, people that need beer and cigarettes. And, if you find the term alcoholics derogatory, I'm sorry, I do not drink. And I think alcohol costs too much money and it tastes awful. Okay, so I'm going to use the term alcoholics. You don't mind. All right, so I get done with this customers buying cigarettes, and the cigarette buying procedure at my particular store is they have to come up to my self-checkout terminal, okay, which has a standard cash register and also has a little computer screen of what people are scanning at their particular station. And we have 8 self-checkout stations where I work. So anyway, I hear the guy once. I'm like, okay, sir, I'll get to you in a moment. And then, of course, he's impatient as bleep, very impatient person. Says this guy, I think this is his son this time. He's like, okay, I don't know what to do. It's the end of the world. So he looks at me, gives me the Florida stare. It's a very dirty look. Okay, so what I do, I try to give them the best customer service I possibly can. I'm going to try to impress them. I'm going to try to get them to actually smile and say thank you at the end of their transaction. Okay, so anyway, what I'll do is I'll tell them, okay, hey gentlemen, come on over here, self-checkout terminal. Okay, and then what I do is I go to the far end of the self-checkout terminal. Okay, at the end of the self-checkout terminal, where they scan, because there's 2 types of self-checkouts. There's the one that's just got the standalone computer and the scanner, and then there's the ones that have the actual long belts and then the computer at the end. So we're at the long belt ones, and I walk down to where the scanner is, and the guy in his mid-80s, he drives his cart like almost, and I think he's almost going to run into me. And I'm like, I was freaking scared to death. He's going to ram his cart right into my, my twig and berries and stuff. It's going to hurt like hell. He came very close to doing that, and I'm like, oh, and I just kind of look at him like, what's going on, man? So right then there, I'm in a pretty bad mood. Okay. They're making me into having a bad mood. The customers are. So then the younger guy in his mid-50s, so I get his stuff after I recover for a couple seconds. Be like, oh, that was close. So I start taking the guy's groceries out of his cart, and the guy in his mid-50s is like, no, don't do that, no. I'm just like, all right, you know what, sir? I'm going to go work on cleaning the coffee stations, okay? And when you just let me know when you need my help, okay? So I walk back, clean the coffee stations, okay? So, now a couple minutes go by, and, every so often when I'm on coffee, my back is to the self-checkout area, so I constantly look around every few seconds, and I see the guy in his mid-50s, right? And he's giving me the Florida stare. He's going, instead of what he should have said was, excuse me, sir, can you come over here, please, now? I need your help. And then I would have been more than happy to come over and assist him. But no, he gave me the Florida stare. It's like, I'm like, I look at him and say, what's going on? He's like, we need help over here now. I was like, I thought you would come over and help me. Oh, what's wrong with you, man? And I tell him, I say, sir, I told you before, all you have to do is say, hey, I need some help over here, and I'd be more than happy to help you. No, he's in one of these, he's one of these knuckleheads who I'm sure drives a pickup truck, never uses turn signal. He's just one of those kind of real angry country bumpkin types, and all he does is like, looks at you like, Okay, so I come over, I scan everything, okay, there are certain types of customers. Some types of customers start scanning, maybe after 3 to 5 items. Okay, oh, I got this now. Okay, thank you for your help. And I'll walk away and I'll go assist other customers. But these people, man, I just scan all their items. The only one good thing they did was they actually they bagged their own groceries. That was the only good thing. Okay, and of course I stay with them, scan all their stuff. I show the guy in his mid-80s how to put his money in. He's like, here's a slot. And of course, I never receive a thank you or anything, from either guy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to make a YouTube video about this. It's just, so here's the title of this video. Retail Rapids. A little communication goes a long way. There we go.